Oh, good morning. How are my northern stars doing? I am doing pretty good today. But do you feel that in the air? Because it feels a little testy in here. Like I feel cuffing season's like over, is what I'm hearing for some of you. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Spirit. Yeah. Okay, baby. There are cycles ending, and for a lot of you I see this as relationships, okay, but this is also new beginnings, and this is a time to be happy because you know what, you're working on yourself. That light's coming from within, and spirit is literally saying like this is time to focus on yourself. This is time to focus on your work or your talent, your craft. This is time to really laser focus, transmute anything that is an obstacle to this goal, to this cycle that you're starting, the new one. Okay, honor the past is what I'm hearing, but focus on the future. Yeah, you might be at mental conflict with yourself. Other people might say, oh, you're crazy for this. No, your intuition knows. And I see this Five of Wands as actually you not listening to your own intuition or being at mental conflict, and you're looking for that validation of like, oh, is this the right move? It's the right move. It's the right move. I mean, the world is. Yeah. You're not listening to your intuition about this. You are not listening to your intuition about this because the Queen of Cups is a very intuitive sign. So to see her come out in reverse, you know, um, and it's almost like I'm hearing like martyring. Like you might be martyring your happiness for someone else, but your intuition is knowing and your emotions know that this is in alignment with you. Okay, so stop trying to sacrifice your happiness for theirs. Follow your intuition. I say that so much on this channel, but it's one of the greatest gifts that you'll ever receive in this life. It's your connection to source. It's your trust with yourself. Okay, so it's time to honor your emotions and really stand up for what it is that you want and where you're going and what you believe in. And honor your divine feminine. Be in touch with those emotions. Yeah, someone's suffering from a broken heart right now. Yeah, this is maybe something that I feel for some of you, you might be have found out, that someone had some extracurricular activities going on, or, maybe it's just realizing that there's not the same level of respect, and I just see this heart as like being torn in different directions, but um, just trust that this is all part of the plan, like this is part of a cycle ending, and, things fall apart so better things can fall together. And it's not to really even become a victim of the situation, but it's just to realize that it's just a step into more alignment. Yeah. Trust your vision because someone here has the capability of being a good leader, but it just looks like they're not really being the good leader. And it's just kind of a time where they're in an immature energy and there might be, um, just not ready to step into the role of a leader, and act like a king. Yeah. And yeah, it just, to me, it's showing that there's an imbalance of home and work life. So maybe this partner is spending too much time at work, and not enough emotional needs are being met. Or similarly, maybe, they're not meeting any financial needs that you may have. Um, but yeah, this is someone that has a lot of potential to be a visionary, but Spirit is trying to tell you that it's time to walk away because this Eight of Cups here, it's no longer serving you. I mean, it's just painful. It's a situation. You're being asked to offer this up to Spirit. And really walk away as I see it because the sun is shining. On your future, and you're being guided into something that is more in alignment and in a higher vibration for you. Yeah, and I feel like if you stay in this situation, if you continue to ignore your intuition, you are blocking your up leveling, and you're going to be repeating the same. This is karmic. This is karmic. But the Six of Wands, to see it in reverse. I see that as like a delay almost to the badass success that the universe is trying to hand you, and it's not saying that it's taking it away. But I feel like it's almost gonna be like a delay for whatever reason. That's how I'm intuitively feeling it. Take it how you will. But yeah, exactly. The universe is trying to hand you good fortune. The universe is trying to shift a cycle for you, okay? So you have to fucking allow it. And trust me, I know, yeah, this no longer serves you. It is time to walk away. It's going to be a painful ending, but it needs to happen. And you know, and this might be someone that loves you very much, but sometimes people can love you very much, but still also not be what you need for this stage in your journey. You know, like our stage of ascension and growth is so unique, and there are people that are meant to come into our lives for periods of time, but I feel like sometimes that period isn't very long, you know. But yeah, so for example, you know, like maybe you are starting to really work on yourself and you're really putting in that effort, and the other person, you know, you see all this potential in them, and you know, but they are just not, their actions aren't following through with that. And you have to be honest and meet yourself with where they're really at, instead of, you know, viewing some future version of themselves. You have to really accept what level of love they're willing to put in on themselves and where they're really willing to meet themselves at, you know. Because you can't, the old saying, you can bring a horse to water but you can't make it drink. And not only that, it's like people can only meet you as deep as they meet themselves. So it's just very much an energy of focusing on yourself, and very much realizing that even if a situation's not that bad, there is more potential for better for you, okay? Yeah, that's the message that's coming through. Maybe one final card. Yeah, you got badass success in your future coming. So there is definitely a victory, and you know, I feel like recognition, you know, and I think spirit also wants you to feel recognized and say that they realize like that there's a lot that they're offering you to, or like feel like there's a lot that, you know, you're considering giving up right now, the people that are aligned with this message. And this is your sign like that from spirit, that they see and they hear you and they know, you know, and you are going to be compensated for it. The universe is going to give you something equal, if not better, in return. It's time to be patient and be unbiased in the cuts that you have to make, because it's time to really protect your energy and to know where you're going, and to not really feel bad about it, and to just do it in like almost an impartial way is what spirit's kind of coming to me with. And to just realize like that at the end of the day, your job is to make yourself as happy as possible, um, and to live your best life, you know? So when you live that authentically like that, that is when you're going to manifest your dream partner. That is when you're going to, you know, really maximize your vibration. The best way to change the world is by changing yourselves, okay? Yeah, so it's time to exercise that Queen of Swords energy, you know, and I'm almost hearing, you know, don't be afraid to be alone for a little bit. Don't be afraid to be alone for a little bit, you know? It's good thinking time. It's good to think about where you want and where you're going. So, alrighty. I love you guys very much. And as always, keep facing your true north.